Welcome. So, how does using a Unitrends physical appliance help me? We've built our appliances to be a complete solution for customers, simplifying creating their backup continuity, disaster recovery solutions with an all-in-one approach, taking what has historically involved managing many of these components on your own. Unitrends has bundled the appliances to be a complete, automated, secure by design, and price right solution to meet your needs. Simple. We provide multiple form factors that deploy into offices, server closets, data centers, protecting workloads of up to 82 terabytes on a single appliance with a simple capacity-based licensing. Our physical appliances come in three families: a Recovery Series, the Recovery Series Max, and the Ion. So how do I know which appliance is right for me? Let's look at the Recovery Series line briefly. Most customers keep about 30 days of backups on their Unitrends appliance, with longer retention, either in the Unitrends cloud or on third-party storage. The suggested backup column is where you want to look. When you add up the size of your environment that needs to be protected, that tends to relate to about 30 days of retention within that sized appliance. So for example, if you have about an 8 terabyte environment that you want to protect today, and you expect to grow to about 10 terabytes in the next 3 years, a 9016 appliance would be the right fit. And once I choose my appliance, what do I expect to get? All of our appliances are built on a hard Linux platform to protect your backups from attack. They also include an AI-based ransomware detection to alert you when a backup appears to have data that has been impacted by ransomware. All appliances have capacity-based licensing for a complete solution, and they include the best support in the industry. And they also include automated testing to allow you to know that your backups will be recoverable and work correctly when you need them. So no matter what you want to protect within your systems, you know that you're covered without any additional costs. Automating backups testing has been invaluable for many of our customers. Using the physical appliances, you can automate the testing of our backups right on the appliance. Let me briefly show you how our customers are using this to certify their backups on the Unitrends appliances. So logging into one of my appliances here, I can test my backups using a recovery assurance and creating a job that allows me to determine where I'd like to test those systems. I can test them on Hyper-V or VMware hosts, depending on the type of backups I've taken, or I can choose the Unitrends appliance. So if I've got my systems in here, maybe I want to grab a domain controller, a SQL, a file or web server as a complete solution to make sure everything's going to boot and these applications are working. I can configure my recovery time and recovery point objective validation to give me additional alerting if my backups are not keeping up or those systems are taking too long to boot. This can be down into the minutes, so I can actually get in here and say, I want to make sure these are booting in 15 minutes. You can run these daily, you can run them weekly, you could turn it around and have them run throughout the day, depending on what your needs are. You just want to certify the backups that you've run, and it's going to certify the most recent recovery point. It puts things into a boot order. You can actually rearrange the boot order here within the options, as well as maybe keeping something like a domain controller on throughout all tests, so that systems like SQL Server can go ahead and get their correct authentication so they come up and start correctly. Once these are all in place, the systems will run on a routine basis. They'll actually complete into the recovery assurance dashboard here. But better yet, you actually have an email that's going to allow you to monitor and keep those systems up and see what the data is. So bringing up my email, I get to see the details of the report on exactly how long each server took to boot, how it did against its recovery time and recovery point objective testing. Very detailed report around all that, and as well as a screenshot verification for each one of the servers that were involved in the test. There's a lot more to the automated testing, but we'll save that for another time. Thank you.